angle from the face and roll towards the scalp. The second one is half off base, which is a 90-degree angle. And the third one is off base completely. Hold 45 degrees angle towards you and roll towards the scalp. Secure with a clip. But very simple. Just make sure that it's just off of the scalp on both sides. This one almost off, if you can see. Easiest part of the test. So after the roller placement procedure is done, you will start cleaning up your workstation and start preparing for your permanent waving procedure. The supplies needed for the permanent waving is a cloth towel for chemical draping, an applicator bottle for labeled permanent waving lotion, a rat tail or all-purpose comb, gel labeled protective cream, cotton coil, the permanent wave rods, which I chose the white ones, end papers, gloves, and a spatula to remove the gel. So for permanent waving, which is only 10 minutes, they're going to ask you to wind a minimum of 5 rods on the left side of the head. The white ones are the ones that they want for state board. And you wind the entire left side of the head. You will then put your protective cream on it. You would put it all around the hairline, all over, okay? After that, you would get your cotton coil and you would place the cotton coil all around the protective gel. Now, when prompted by examiner, demonstrate the application of a permanent waving lotion, which you have here. Now, you would put some on the top and some on the bottom. Some on the top, some on the bottom. And you will continue that until you complete that section. After you're done with the application of the waving lotion, you will be prompted by your examiner to do a test curl, which means unwinding one of whichever one that they choose. And let me see if I can show you. You will take it out. You will pull it down a little bit. Sorry, it's in a way, it's kind of hard recording and doing this. But you will pull it down and then you will push up so they can see the curl. You can tell it's coming out now, but you get the gist. Before you put the waving lotion on the perm rods, make sure that you double drape your mannequin. Put a towel, put a clip before that, okay? It is a chemical service. They will be watching for that. After completing the permanent waving procedure, you will then clean your station with the things that you don't need. And you will start supplying your workstation for the diagonal pin curl as shaping techniques part. The things that you would need for that procedure is finger wave lotion, pin curl clips, a rat tail comb, and a towel. After completing the diagonal pin curl S shaping technique, you will now get into the finger wave in the back of the head. The things that you would need for that is the finger wave lotion and the rat tail comb or the all-purpose comb, and a towel, of course. After you're done with the pin curls, you start with the finger wave. All you need to do is a S pattern. So as long as it has the S, which right here, you'll be fine. So now that you're done with the finger waving, wait until your instructor tells you to remove everything off of the mannequin. Once they tell you to do so, then you can start parting the hair in 4 sections. You're going to be doing the bleaching, hair color, virgin, and retouch on the left side. Bleaching and hair color on the right side. After the finger wave in the back of your head, you will clean off your workstation and start preparing for the foil simulation. Now for the foil simulation, the supplies that you need are pre-cut, prepared foils, enough to perform 3 of each technique, which is weaving and slicing. A container or jar of cholesterol, which has to be labeled lightener. A tint brush, a rat tail comb or all-purpose comb, non-metal sectioning clips, and gloves. So now you're on the chemical service part of the exam. Right front, you will have 15 minutes to do 3 weaves and 3 slices. Just make sure before you do your 3rd weave or slice, you tell your examiner or wait for your examiner to come over so they can check that for you, just to make sure that you know how to do it. After completing the foil simulation, you will clean off your work area and you will start supplying your work area for your hair coloring simulation. The things that you need for that is the tint brush and bowl, non-metal sectioning clips, gloves, cholesterol in a jar or in a container labeled hair color, and a rat tail comb. Bleaching, then comes hair color, which is right back. Wait for your instructions from the examiner, and then you have to demonstrate a 1/2 inch color retouch using 1/4 subsections. So just make sure that when you do the sectionings, that you fluff up those subsections so they can see the lines. That's what they're looking for. So just make sure you fluff it up. After the hair coloring simulation is completed, you will then clean off your workstation and start preparing for the chemical reconstruction procedure. The things that you would need for that is a container or jar of cholesterol labeled straightener, a tint brush or a rat tail comb, non-metal sectioning clips, gel labeled as protective base, and gloves. For the left portion of the head, for the virgin application and the retouch, before you start this process right here, make sure that you put the protective cream all over from the middle of the line, middle of the head, all around the perimeter, okay? Make sure you do that, and then after that, in the back portion of this section, this is going to be for the retouch, you have to put the gel in the scalp, you know, as the rows, in the rows, you know. Think about it this way, you're doing a retouch. If you're doing a retouch, that's going to be closer to your root. So you don't want that on your scalp because it burns. So for the virgin relaxer portion of the procedure, all you have to think about is 1/2 inch from the root. You don't touch. You go all the way down with the cholesterol, all the way, do all the sectionings, and then you go back up and you will do the root area. Okay, going down. So that's for the virgin relaxer. Justaprettyface here. I just wanted to share this video with you because I had no idea what to expect for the test. I had to make my own kit. I had to go through my own little scenarios in my house. So hopefully this can help another cosmetology student trying to just, you know, pass their practical exam. So Thank you for watching. Bye. We are done with that.